Hey everyone, so we are getting ready for Lit Circle 2 and we're going to do this thing. You should have all, and I think it is every one of you, has seen the announcement today, which is the day before you're seeing this, so that's Tuesday, giving you the book that you're going to read and the group that you are with. All of these books are available through Open eBooks. Ms. Sutliff made a thing, so you know how to do that if for some reason you forgot or it seemed all too difficult. So, I don't know if you've realized this, but we're not at school. So this might seem more challenging, but we do have a plan. So here we are. There are 3 steps to this plan and how we're moving forward. First, you're going to read the book. Duh. Next, you're going to meet with your group. You may be asking yourself what and how that's going to be because you can't be within 6 feet of each other and it's all terribly hard and okay. And the discussion board, which we've never done before, so Ms. Sutliff's got your back on that one, so don't worry too much. Okay, reading the book. Now, I understand that this is a reading class, but we are not teaching you how to read. We are teaching you how to read to learn. So that is fine. You can do that. You can read all you want. What you're going to do first is you're going to meet with your group, just touch base via email, and decide how far you're going to read. Today, you should have read up through chapter 2, or about 20 pages, I should say. And then you're going to, at your quick time here when we break up today, or whenever you get a chance, you're going to decide how far you're going to read before the next meeting, and then you're going to read that far. Got it? Okay, next, you're going to discuss the book. You're going to have raindrop questions and storm questions. I should probably go further into that. Okay, a raindrop question is detail oriented and it can be answered in the text. So the reason that you would come up with a detail question is not necessarily to trick your teammates. You're not trying to say did you pick up this detail? But rather it's going to be something that just occurs to you within the chapter. For example, if we're doing something from Birchbark House, it could be this is the 4th time she's mentioned a maple sugar lump. Are these things super delicious? What's going on with the maple sugar lump? Or if it's from Crash, you could have been so Mike is wearing his grandpa's stupid sailor hat. Why is that important? Right? So both of those are detail from the book that you're picking up, and you can find essentially the answer in the text. You can see he wanted to dink around with Crash. So there you go, right? But it's something that caught your eye that you want to pay attention to. A storm question is more universal, and it originates from the text, but it is not exclusive to the text. So what I mean by universal is it is a question that can go beyond the bounds of the book. When we're talking about the Chikugamon in Birchbark House, we have the sense that people are seem strangely worried about it. We know that the white people came and they took over the Ojibwe land. Is that what they're worried about right now? Is that what's going on? Or in Crash, we could be looking at, Jane and Penn are protesting this mall. Do you really think that kids have the power to stop something that big? Who cares if a couple kids wear some t-shirts and jump up and down in their cheerleader uniforms? They're still going to build the thing, right? And then you can have a discussion that starts there, but sort of goes beyond it and goes to your universe, the world that we actually live in. Because I think even the historical fiction pieces are all fictional. So all of these things are little fake worlds into themselves. So you're going to apply them to your world as they go. You're going to typically want to have between 3 to 5 raindrop questions and 1 to 2 storm questions every time you go in to a meeting. What you do not want to do is you don't want to come up with a bunch of raindrop questions just because you need to fill some sort of quota. But you do need to push yourself to figuring out what you could ask, right? So you're not going to want to be like, answering just a comprehension questions. You wouldn't be like, what did Omachias want to get sent to go get from her auntie or whatever? And the answer is the scissors, right? That's just a quiz question. That's not important. So you'd be like, why are the scissors so important to Omachias's family, right? That's a question that starts in the text and gets answered in the text. So it's a raindrop question. Storm questions are bigger, and so there may be fewer of them in the section that you're reading as they go. When you have questions for me about that, you can ask them at the meet today, or if you're watching this after the meet, you can shoot me an email or look for another announcement if I had to make a clarifying announcement after that. Okay, the discussion board is coming soon. Ms. Sutliff has a really great idea about it and how it's going to roll. It's just a really good way for you to make your ideas evident, and you don't have to be worried that while I'm listening to your small group discussion or whatever, that I'm making sure that I heard all of them and ticking them off. We'll just get a chance to see them and hear it, but she's going to talk more about that later. So I'm excited about these books. I spent quite a bit of time looking for ones that I think people would enjoy. And for the most part, I think everybody is matched up pretty well. I think the groups are going to be interesting to see. Some of you are not in people with your same hour even, and some of you are with people you've never worked with before, but they look like the groups might start some good discussion and things moving on from there. In general, how it's going to work as far as meeting goes is you're going to get to me a time during your day where you likely are going to be able to meet. You'll jump into, I'll try to consolidate them, get a bunch of people together. I'll start a meet. We'll do a quick thing where I talk to all the people, and then I'm going to separate you out into smaller meets. So you'll come to Sutheg, and then I'll make a Sutheg 1, and that will be the group reading One Small Step. And then I'll make Sutheg 2, and that'll be a group reading Found. It's Sutheg 3, and so on and so forth. And then I'm just going to bop around and make sure that I'm listening in to what's going on. And that is how we're going to proceed until the books are finished. Ideally, I'm going to want these finished in 2 weeks. Some of them are pretty long, so that might be a little bit aggressive. So there's that. So my hope, friends, is that this is a great time, that you really enjoy everything that's coming out and moving forward, because that's the ultimate goal and the reason that we're doing this. So thanks for listening, as if you had a choice, and I will see you on the meet, or I will see you at another meet soon. Thanks. Bye.